Hello. Good morning, Borada. It's Farmer Ben once again, back on Puzzle Combat. Haven't been here for a little while, which is why I thought it's about time I did a video. I was going to do Titan attacks, but my alliance had slain the. I was about to say slain the Titan. Of course, it's War Machines on this game. So the War Machine is slain. The War Machine chest was quite generous to me. I had some nice bits. I am slowly getting some of the ascension items I need for my 4 stars. Generally, the game continues to tick over. The special ops that are out is find recruits and gain experience. Generally speaking, I would never recommend gain experience. Sorry, by the way, incidentally, I'm going to digress again because I'm a regular digresser. If in the background you can hear it's my dogs fighting over a blanket. Yep. Oh, and that skittering sound is my dog running around saying, I've got the blanket, and the other dog hasn't. And anyway, there we go. So that's dogs for you. So, I was going to do a War Machine, but at the moment, unfortunately, my alliance has dropped on at 4-star War Machines because we had a 5-star got away, so the 4-star War Machine get killed far too quickly. Special ops wise, gain experience, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Generally, experience doesn't actually help you that much. I mean, it helps you sort of move up through the levels, but you get to a certain point, it doesn't matter that much. It does increase the power you're allowed to take on a team, but once that's maxed out, really, the only advantage is you get the extra reset where you get the extra Titan attack, War Machine attacks, and everything else. Unless you're in a hurry to move up through the levels, I tend to leave it. Find recruits for me at the moment is quite handy because I'm still leveling up lots of heroes, so I do tend to play find recruits. Again, it's one of those ones that at some point, I mean, if it's like Empires and Puzzles, I have more recruits than I know what to do with, so I stop doing that mission. Anyway, so we are going to do some raiding. The raiding we are going to do now. I normally go for the route of 3-1 runs, 3-1-1 raids. Now, the only hero I would view as, well, what I tend to do basically is I keep Rana and Lottie, who is somebody says he's a girl. He may be a girl. I must stop assigning gender identities to these people. It's not fair. It's I mean, there is a transgender ban in the military, but is that enforced? I can't even remember. I've lost track of the news. The thing is the news at the minute moves so fast. Anyway, so the two that I tend to keep in is Rana and Lot, who may or may not be men, women, or others, depending on their gender identity, and I respect them for that right to choose their gender identity. But even if others who run the military don't. Sorry, I'm just getting off topic again. So I tend to go 3-1-1. When I say 3-1-1, what I mean is I've got 3 purple heroes, 1 green and 1 red. Now, it doesn't necessarily need to be 3 purple, 1 green, 1 red, but 3 of the colour that are going to be strongest against the enemy tank. In this case, the enemy tank is yellow, so the strongest colour is purple. So here we go. So on the enemy team, you got a reasonable range of heroes. Like most people, they haven't managed to get them get their 4 stars maxed. I mean, that's standard. Nobody seems to be getting that way. Only very few people have sort of managed to max out 4 stars. So at the moment, 3 stars are kind of managing to hold their own fairly well in the game. So yeah, even like your sort of 5 stars at the moment, because they can only be leveled up to such a low level. They are not necessarily that significantly more dangerous than 3 stars, which is probably as well. I mean, I've got a few 4 stars, but my 4 stars not hugely leveled up. Ooh, poison, that's mean. So you'll see I've taken out the tank. Rana's dead. Rana's dead, which is annoying. Rana is the beauty of Rana is she puts up the counter attack, which is very good. Particularly as there seems to be a real sort of shortage of anti-counter attack special skills. Victoria there, always quite a reliable hero. Victoria, even though her power has been not unreasonably reduced because she was like way over the top. It used to be a case of if Victoria went off, if it was your Victoria, you'd won the raid. If it was the enemy Victoria, you lost it. And luckily now that isn't the case because she was too powerful. Let's see, Wi-Fi failed, but it came back. That's fine. Let's see. I think this will probably finish her off. There we go. Quite a close raid. Some top 100 player. I don't know who they were. Sometimes I get in the top 100. doesn't really matter. I'm going to go with the same team, mainly because it's just a yellow tank. Again, 34 trophies for the win. That's because they've got more trophies than me. They're higher ranked than me. The team power is irrelevant on trophies. Let me see. Let's do this. Not. So it's triggered a little combo. Often I try to look for a combo to start with and hope that the combo will include the right colour, in this case purple. It didn't necessarily do that much. There's the sort of classic T 5 in a row, which will let me do so Lot goes off, lowers all their defences. I'll hit this thing which will trigger the red grenade. Boom, clearing. Funnily enough, they didn't put me in charge of sound effects for the game. There we go. Lots of things going off. Stuff going off all around the place. Good. A lot of their heroes have just sort of suddenly gone off as one. It's a shame. If Rana had been set up, then they probably would have managed to kill themselves, but she obviously wasn't. This should finish off this little purple man. I can't think of his name. Laszlo over in the corner there. I'm getting the hang of their names now. And Gem, there we go. So that's 2 wins. So again, as you can see, you sort of clear a space. You generate more mana when you when you ghost tiles, as they call it. Ghosting tiles is when you sort of fire them off into space where they aren't hitting any enemy opponents, and it sort of almost feels a little bit counterintuitive. You're sort of wasting the tiles, but actually they do generate more mana when you do that. So here we go. They've got a purple tank. They've got a maxed out purple tank as well, which is pretty impressive, which is probably why they're 29th in the world. So they are pretty solid. Now, a maxed out purple tank means that they have managed to get hold of those 4-star Ascension materials, which are currently very, very, very rare. He will still be... he survived that. I didn't think he'd survive that. He's still tough, but there we are. He's down, which is good. Now, my guys, this one boosts my attack. So this is Famke. Famke will boost my attack. Oh, no, sorry, weakens their attacks. Oh, yeah, and boosts mine. So she's quite useful. I am going to do this. Is that enough to get Rana ready? No. Could have done with Rana being ready there. Rana would be awesome for what is doubtless coming my way fairly soon. So at the moment it's a sort of fairly one-sided raid with me doing the attacking, but in a moment I am sure that will be turned around. So Lot will go off next. There we are. So even those 2 heroes that just died are the 2 that would probably do the most damage to me were they to sort of stay alive, for essentially. She will kill herself, which is good. This is the beauty of Rana. She encourages heroes to kill themselves, and this will kill her as well. So there are they. Oh no, he dodged it. Sorry, he dodged it, which means it didn't do any damage to me. But if it had hit him, she would have killed herself even. Though it could be himself, isn't it? I keep assigning gender identities. I have to stop this. I'm sorry. I feel so well. I don't know what you call it. Right wing even. Now the team I'm facing, I'm going to re-roll. Now the reason I'm going to re-roll is they've got less trophies than me, so I've got less to gain. So as on this one, I'm interested in going up the table. I'm going to attack this team, who have got 80 trophies. They're 48th in the world. They've got more trophies than me, so there's more to gain. They do have they've got 1 4-star fully leveled up. Not sure. I would have put him as the tank myself. But there we go. They've got 1 4-star fully leveled up and a few others. Possibly it just means they get that little bit more time. Not liking the screen very much here. Lots of these tiles I don't want. Never ideal. So this is a thinking moment. You can always tell I'm thinking because I go... make silly noises. I do it in real life and it drives people mad. That didn't work. So sometimes when you have a screen which is just not giving you what you need, you have to think about what move might trigger what you want. Obviously in this case it hasn't happened. I would be fairly surprised now if I win this raid. There's a bit of a lack of yellows on the screen, which obviously I'm fairly reliant on getting some yellows. And there's a lack of sort of combos. There's no moves that sort of triggering like big follow-up combos. I know technically at the moment it's like 1 hero each, but this will kill half of mine. Yeah, no, this is obviously going to be a loss now, which is a shame, because if I'd won all of these raids, I would probably... well, no, I would have got my my hero's chest. So there we are. That was annoying, but I've lost less than I stand to gain, so I will rematch them and see if I can be more successful the second time round. Blah 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 blah. See, the move that is flashing up, I'm not sure. Would that trigger anything? No, I'm going to fire off a move over to the side here, which again hasn't triggered anything. I got a feeling luck might be on their side today. Oh, it's triggered a big combo actually, very big combo. Let's see. Hopefully this will wipe out their tank. Not quite. And then I've just stuffed him full of mana, which is not what I needed to do. I hate it when you stuff somebody full of mana. Oh, boo balls. Pressed the wrong button. That's doesn't help. Stupid fat thumbs. There was a 5 in a row there, which I blatantly missed. I'm going to do this. I know I could finish off the guy in the middle. Let's go for the 4 in a row purple. It may... No, it's not going to be enough to... I still think that... I think I'm probably looking at a loss here. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be close. Much closer than it was last time, which is something. The mana reducing power there obviously meant that I got to kill... what's her name first. Really, the one I really desperately want to go off is Rana. The only move which may trigger get Rana... Oh, I think Rana's going to die now. I think it's too late. Yeah, too late. If I'd got Rana to go off, she would have healed herself and put up a perfect riposte enough that I might have won. I may as well try them one more time. Very little to lose. Obviously, I'm pushing them up the table, so I hope Brixley, if you are watching this, you're pleased, because I'm doing you a big favour. Oh, for goodness sakes, is it too much to ask for some yellows in the middle? Just some, just a few. Still, never mind. So I'm not actually targeting at the moment. As you can see, I didn't target the tank. Normally the tank is the one you're going to target, because they're the one you're going to end up hitting anyway. But with all my tiles off to one side, it made more sense to target... who was it? No, it was... what's her name? Victoria. Victoria ended up taking the brunt of my early attacks. This guy, without hitting him with the purples, he is tough, this 4-star. I mean, he is a mean guy. There we are. Anyway, he's now a dead mean guy, which is the best way for mean guys to be. Nobody likes meanies. The world is full of problems, and we don't need to add to them by being mean to other people. That's what I often tell children. But there we go. So here we are. I think this one probably will be a win, which kind of goes to show that, you know, with the right screen and the right tactics, even when things aren't necessarily going your way, you can turn it around. And that's the kind of the key point with the game. And it's why I like 3-1-1. 3-1-1 gives you a lot of strength to knock out a tank, but also, you know, you can hit a flank and do quite a lot of damage to the flanks. So there we are. So overall, Brixley has come out on top, because I have gained 42 trophies, but I think they would have gained about 50 something. I didn't actually do the math, but they would have gained more than me. But overall, I didn't come out as badly as I could have done. Puts me 70th in the world, which is fine. You know, I'm reasonably pleased with that. And that is that. So there we go. So I need 6 more heroes to get my chest. To the chest, the heroes' chests are well worth doing. I don't know. Can I do a? Do I have a chest? No, I mean, I'm not going to buy a refill. But yeah, sometimes I have the raid energy flasks. I think I've used them all now. There we go. So that is it. So it just remains for me to say, I hope there were some useful bits of advice in there. At least showed sort of the different strategies in terms of taking out the tank and then working one way or the other, and then using your time to ghost tiles to boost your energy. I think it's called energy in this rather than mana, but whatever it's called, you know, to make your hero special attacks come ready, and and just sort of move across the screen, clear yourself a space, and then blast the ones around you. And it shows the importance of special attacks on raids. Anyway, so this is Farmer Ben saying it has been deeply, deeply emotional. May death come swiftly to your enemies. Remember to like and subscribe, and press that little bell thing, which tells you all about the videos and all the things that YouTubers love to tell everyone to do, because that seems to be the way YouTubers work. Anyway, so this is Farmer Ben saying it's been deeply emotional, majorly British, and may you enjoy the rest rest of your day. Take care. Bye.